Hey guys, I'm Aaron, and this is SketchUp Square One. We take a look at the fundamentals of SketchUp. We're continuing through to look at our tools today, and today we're going to look at the Polygon tool. So let's hop right in. All right, first things first, where do you find the Polygon tool? It is in the main toolbar up here at the top. It does often get nested in though with the rectangle tool, circle tool, rotated rectangle tool. So if you're following along, you may have the rotated rectangle tool up here instead. If you want to change that, of course, just click by that little black arrow right there and come down and choose Polygon. It is also part of the large tool set. If you go to View, click Tool Palettes on Mac or Tool Bars on Windows, and you can turn on the large tool set. And the large tool set is right here on the side. Second block down, right in the middle on the right. All right, when I first choose Polygon tool, I'm going to get a little cursor, the polygon on it, and I have hovering there over my end of my pencil a polygon with a set number of sides. That number of sides is actually changeable depending on what I want to draw. So I want to draw this off of the origin. I'm going to go ahead and take Laura out. So I'm going to click on the eraser. I'm going to click and drag the eraser across Laura. When I release, she will be gone. I'll go back into my polygon now. Now, right now, I'm drawing a 5-sided polygon. I can tell that because I have a 5-sided polygon on my cursor, and down in the lower right corner, it says sides 5. So right now, before I do anything else, if I want to increase that, I could just come in and type 6 and hit enter. This changes 6 down here, and the cursor, the little polygon on my cursor changes to 6 as well. If I want to go back to 5, I could just hit 5, enter again, and it will change. Remember, you do have to do this before you start drawing, and you do have to hit enter afterwards to enter that change. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the middle here, and I'm going to click and release. And now as I move my cursor out here, I can see what I'm creating. So I have two things are getting created right now, right? I have that 5-sided polygon following my mouse. I also have this dotted line of a circle, and you can see the polygon falls inside that circle right now. We can actually toggle this. If you come to your keyboard and tap Option on Mac or Control on Windows, tap that once, you'll see that your polygon jumps to the outside of that circle. So you can actually change just with that Option or Control key whether that polygon is going to be inside or outside of that polygon. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the inside. But one of the other things you can do is hold down Option or Control and tap the plus or minus key on your keyboard. Option or Control plus will increase the number of sides by 1, while Option or Control minus will reduce it by 1. So I can hit Option or Control plus or minus to increase or decrease those values as well. So the other thing, so the two things that I want to set when I'm creating a polygon are the number of sides and how big it is. So you can see down here in the lower right corner it says Inscribed Radius. What does that mean? That's the distance from the first point I clicked on, the very origin, to the edge of this circle. So if my polygon falls inside the circle, that's the dimension from the middle of the polygon to one of the points. If I hit Option or Control, that toggles it, so we're now looking at the distance from the center of the polygon to the middle of any of the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I have a 5-sided polygon. I'm going to go ahead and make the radius 5 feet. That's easy for me to remember. And there we go. That is our 5-sided polygon. Now, once that gets created, I'm going to go ahead and go to Select, and I'm going to pick the edge of the polygon, not the face, but the actual edge. If I look at my entity info, it's going to tell me what this is. So as long as I don't go in and break the geometry or mess this up at all, I can actually come in here after it's drawn and make changes. So if I wanted to actually have 6 segments and a 3-foot radius, I can come in here, change my segments to 6, enter, change my radius to 3 foot, enter, and now I have a hexagon with a 3-foot radius. So I can make those changes as long as I don't break the geometry or push-pull the geometry. Anything that's going to make this change from just being a polygon on the ground, I can keep changing these values. If I did want to break it because I want to independently manipulate this geometry, just like with the circle, I can right-click on the edge and I can say Explode Curve. Once I do that, now each of these edges is just a line and there is no more polygon. Now it's just a bunch of edges and faces on the ground. That's everything I can think to show you about Polygon. And there's some good stuff in there too. A lot of people don't know about hitting Option or Control plus minus to increase, decrease. And a lot of people miss that you can use Option or Control to actually put your polygon inside or outside of the circle you're creating. Something to keep an eye on as you use any of these tools is that little bar down at the bottom over there. It'll actually tell you, it'll change depending, the text on there will change depending on what commands you're in, and it'll actually tell you most modifier keys. Not all of them, I admit. We ran out of space sometimes where we couldn't draw every single modifier key on there, but that's what this whole thing is for. We're making these square ones so we can tell you each of those pieces exhaustively, every single option you have in there. If you like this video, click like down below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We're trying to make one of these videos every week, and you'll be notified of each one of when they come out if you subscribe. Most importantly though, please leave a comment down below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you think we should focus on. We like making these videos a lot, but we like them even more when they're showing something you want to see. Thank you.